Mike, Andrea, it really has, and I feel like we've been here for about a little over an hour, and the snow has kind of let up. The game tips off on Thursday at 1 p.m. at the Bismarck Event Center. We'll have highlights for you on Thursday. The Minot State wrestling team started their preseason practice today. I'm here with Coach Evan Forty. Evan, how excited are you for the season to start? The Minot State hockey team will play its final home game of the season, and 6 seniors will suit up at home for one last game. Who will have the honor of wearing the captain's letter on their chest next season?
It's a tough question.
Officers who work the streets of Moorhead spend a great deal of time in their squad cars. When faced with extreme challenges, they have to be ready to take extreme measures, some reaching 100 miles per hour.
We live in these squad cars, so driving is an everyday thing, and we need to be able to do it safely.
This course may seem normal, but it's anything but. Officers stepping on the gas pedal, trying to negotiate sharp turns, and educating them on how to stay with the occasional runaway bad guy.
With the techniques that we learn out here, they can push the vehicle and themselves to a point of almost out of control, but control. And then they know their limitations and how to perform those techniques when working.
Officer Brandon Desatel has driven the course before. He says he still gets a rush when he puts the pedal to the metal.
Fast-paced, exciting. Every day is a different day.
Officers are sent here to gain confidence behind the wheel, preparing them for a real part of being a cop.
There's a lot more cars. There's a lot of people out and about you have to watch for. When we have our license sirens on, people don't always move over, and when they do, they don't always move over like they're supposed to.
When they're on patrol, that they can confidently negotiate turns at high speeds if need be and drive safely.
It was interesting. It's not very often we gotta drive fast and go through cones like that. Take the brakes as hard as you can.
Minot State forward Brett Nesport knows what it's like to win a national championship.
It was honestly probably one of the best experiences in my hockey career. I mean, just the group of guys we had and just everybody kind of coming together. It was a really special experience, and I'll remember it for the rest of my life.
Although the veteran players know what to expect, the younger guys believe that the team has what it takes to go the distance.
I think this team can make it all the way. We've proved ourselves against top teams, and even those games we've lost, we've been right with the other teams, just on the wrong side of things, getting bad bounces and stuff. So I think if everything turns out well, we can win it.
The Beavers went 28-10 this season, including a streak of 18 wins. And Coach Wade Regier says playing their style of hockey will be the key to having a deep postseason run.
The reason why we're number 3 is because we played so well throughout the season, playing defensive hockey, which a lot of guys bought in. Our young guys have understood our culture.
Yeah, baby!
One thing Regier stresses is that the guys have to remember that the Nationals are a one-and-done tournament, and staying focused will help the team out in the long run.
It's always the next play. We never look back. You cannot dwell on things. If you had a bad period, you always have another period to make a play. And just having that mental focus and preparation to do whatever it takes.
Although there might be some nerves, the guys say they know what they have to do to hang a second banner from the rafters of Mesa Arena.
I'm really deeply sad that 50, possibly more, of our brothers and sisters and friends died early this morning while they were celebrating love.
When I got up this morning, I looked at Facebook and saw it and was reading the article and just shocked.
Darcy Corbett has a friend living in Orlando. She was relieved when she found out he was safe.
This is an action that is a direct result of negative and virulent anti-LGBTQ rhetoric that's spewed on a daily basis by extremists of all religions and all backgrounds.
To have our community rocked during this time, it brings us together, but in a way that only heartbreak really can.
A time to celebrate Pride Month has turned into a time to grieve for those who died or were wounded. And some say it's also a time to remember that one person's action doesn't define an entire group.
I hope that people realize that this is not what Islam is, and we do not represent this person.
The Ahmeds are a married couple part of a campaign called True Islam, a project that aims to distinguish the difference between true Islam and extremism.
We have this radicalization of some people, and they are doing these things which Islam does not allow, which are not part of Islam, and they don't have any excuse to do such things.
Islamophobia will not be tolerated by the collective. We stand together with the Muslim community, and we hope to support them in any way we can moving forward, as I'm sure they will support us as we cope with this tragedy.
During this time of need, both communities hope people will stand by one another in wake of this tragedy. In Fargo, Jovana Simic, Valley News Live.
In accordance with a directive from the president, North Dakota Governor Jack Dalrymple has directed state government agencies and encouraged North Dakotans to fly the U.S. and North Dakota flags at half staff as a mark of respect for the victims in Orlando.